Okay. Who's?
No worries.
Hope you're having better luck than I am. All righty. All righty.
Good afternoon. Hello. Everything's muted. Good afternoon. No, nope, that didn't work either. Oh, now it's all muted. Check, check, check. Check two, check, check. We got nothing. Cannot be managed. The priority button that's pushed.
Now try.
Check, check. See, that doesn't make any sense. It should be, everything's all in the green.
These are.
Check, check. Nope.
All right. Let's just do that.
Physical switch. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Jameson's.
There you go.
What do we do?
I don't know. I didn't get that far. Oh, really? That's weird.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 28th version of the budget hearings. If I could have the Fairgrounds folks up here, that would be spectacular.
She brings that in before I leave. I'll bring it.
Hi, Laura. Is it Schlosser? Schlosser, okay. Well, no, I just did one of those promotions. I understand. Dan, how are you? What's the theme music? You guys ready? Live.
Yep.
Laura, I'm going to introduce you both, and you guys can talk and present, and then we'll take Q&A.
Deal.
So it is 4:04, Wednesday, May 24th, 2017. We are here to hear budget presentations from the Fairgrounds and from the Farmers Market in that order. And to present for the Fairgrounds today, please welcome Laura Schlosser and Ken Sanders.
Thank you. Mr. Chair, appreciate it. I do want to thank the council for having us, but I also want to extend a thank you to Talia and the mayor's office for their support in my first Metro budget cycle, because I've experienced a lot of firsts so far since I've been here, and this was really important, so I really appreciate that. Again, Laura Schlesser from Executive Director of the Fairgrounds, and this is Ken Sanders, our Assistant Director. I also want to thank the Fair Board for their support and guidance. And I know he's not here right now, but thank Councilman Sledge. He has taken a lot of time to meet with me, take me on tours of the district, and be very open in discussions if any issues arise. And so I really wanted to thank Councilman Sledge in particular. My first 9 months has been definitely getting to know my new hometown, immersing myself in all things Fairgrounds, bonding with our team, of course, and working to set a direction for the Fairgrounds. We've completed an awful lot in 9 months, and one of the more significant pieces that we put together was a 5-year strategic plan. So when we talked about setting direction for the Fairground, that piece of that process was very instrumental in really setting that direction. It was called Forward 5, and we identified 8 strategic initiatives that we were going to focus on over the next 5 years. It was a very public process. We did hold an open house in December to gauge some feedback. We had about 60 attendees at that open house. We also did an online survey and received about 166 responses on a pretty comprehensive survey based on the components of the plan at that time. We did update our mission statement, and we connect our community with events. It's very broad, but it really, I think, highlights what we do as a facility, is bringing people into the Fairgrounds and providing opportunities in a very diverse way. We see a great opportunity to showcase the Fairgrounds. We have a growing international neighborhood in Wedgwood, Houston, and we have all the diversity and growth of Nashville, and through the events held on our property, we think we can really showcase that. We are very proud to have hosted some outstanding cultural events. One we just talked about earlier is the Bucanas Festival. It is a Hispanic music festival. We did that for the first time last year. Bucanas is a local promoter. His facility is right on Nolensville Pike, and it was a fantastic music extravaganza. It was so successful, and it was such a good fit for the Fairgrounds. We are going to be hosting a series of Hispanic music festivals at the property this year. We are also hosting China Lights. This is open May 12th. It runs through June 11th. We are hosting artisans from China that have produced the show. Also, we are partnering with the local Chinese community and bringing in local talent to showcase throughout the run of the event. We've also been focusing on increased weekly use of our facility, really trying to target some corporate training, sales events, and we have seen an exciting resurgence in sporting events in the sports arena. And we've been hosting a lot of MMA and boxing, and as I've referred to it as wrestling, but apparently it's wrestling. A lot more wrestling events, and of course the Nashville Roller Girls call the Fairgrounds their home. Our flea market is strong. Revenue is on target, maybe a little bit over target, and we continually explore new ways to engage our visitors and provide them with new experiences at the flea market. We did come to council in March asking to increase our spending authority, funded by an increase in earned revenue. Much of that revenue increase is related to new events, such as China Lights, which is ongoing now. The flea market revenue, our concessions and catering shared revenue, our commission on that is probably, I don't have all the history, but I would say it's much higher than we had anticipated at the beginning of the year, and of course, other events that we have brought online. We remain optimistic that attendance will meet projections with China Lights, because a lot of that is tied to that attendance, but admittedly, we are off to a little bit of a slow start. Weather has not cooperated, kind of like today, we're a little bit soggy. We have made some progress with our improvement project. We removed several unsafe and unutilized structures and opened up valuable green space and parking for improved aesthetics. We've completed some design concepts for building and related site improvements, and we'll refine those as details are made available regarding a potential soccer stadium. You discussed yesterday with Metro Parks, the Fair Park, and we continue to work in that partnership with the plans and development of that space. We're still in active procurement for the Speedway, so I will refrain from too much conversation regarding that subject. As for vacant positions, I know that that has been a recurring question in some of the other budget hearings. We do have 3 vacancies currently. We have a receptionist position that we will be actually eliminating as of July 1st. We have a maintenance worker position that we are currently staffing with 2 part-time employees. And we have a flea market manager position vacated just at the end of the year, and that position is being backfilled with an interim manager. As always, we manage expenditures and revenues, and we'll continue to monitor both very closely to meet our targets. I'd like to just close out by saying that how much I appreciate our staff. Our Fair Board, they are loyal, they are dedicated, they work really hard towards the success of the Fairgrounds. And personally, I am very, very honored to have been chosen to lead it. It's a very special place, and we are all very, very excited to see what's to come.
Thank you. I think Councilman Pulley, you're up.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Just had a couple of quick questions for you. Thank you so much for that wonderful presentation. Just operating expenses decreased by about $275,000. I was just kind of wondering why.
That is related to bringing us back to our start from 15. So in March, we asked for a spending authority increase of $274,000. So that just takes us, the new budget removed that 274 and brought us back to our allocation for what we started 2017 with of $3.29 million.
Okay. And charges, commissions, and fees decreased by a little over $500,000, and I was wondering what caused revenue to decrease by that amount.
What do you mean reclassification? I'm just getting my paperwork.
All right, take your time.
Yeah, we can get, I was going to say otherwise.
You can give me
we
that
can
answer
get
later if you
detail
want
too.
to. That's fine. In the interest of time, you can just do it later if you want.
Oh, yeah, I
Not
see
urgent.
it. Okay. Yeah, I will get you detail on that.
Okay, thanks.
Yeah, no
I have
problem.
nothing further. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Councilman Mendez.
I'm going to write that down. It's
Thank you. Thanks.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right. A couple questions. There's definitely, I feel like there's a new energy for events out there, but obviously the facilities are still show their age. What is the timeline for getting the facilities, I guess, to wherever they're going to be next?
Great question, and we're trying to work through that timeline right now. Like I said, we have done some preliminary work on getting designs together for the improvement of those facilities. We're in a holding pattern a little bit, in all honesty, just to hear what, in regards to the potential of a soccer stadium and what impact that will have on the site. So right now, for instance, we're looking at what our needs would be with everything status quo, and then any potential for new structures that to come online, and of course painting and just some aesthetic improvements.
I'm glad you mentioned the soccer stadium or the potential for it. That's what I was going to ask about next. Where in the facility would that be?
We are, we are waiting to hear what those details are going to come out from. That is not in my hands. Unfortunately, I wish I had all the details available for you, but I don't.
What's the expected timeline for learning more?
I don't have that timeline either.
So, I mean, does that mean that the fairgrounds are just holding off on all plans for rehabilitating buildings pending an indefinite waiting time for hearing about a soccer stadium?
No, we're not. We're not pulling away from that. We've done actually quite a bit of work out there. We have, again, with the whole demo, getting those unsafe buildings down, opening up that green space, improving aesthetics that way. We're in some design mode right now, looking at what we have, ideas for exactly what infrastructure needs to be improved in each of those facilities. And again, I think the latest push is to find out what it would be to upgrade or improve it through external and possibly some internal painting out there to improve aesthetics. So no, we're not sitting doing nothing, but we are being very thoughtful about not doing any work that could be impacted or until we hear the whole plan of what could happen so that it's a cohesive campus plan moving forward.
If it's not, the sound on these is louder than our old mics. If it's not you all that's making decisions about a soccer stadium, who is?
Well, I do know that the mayor's office is very involved in that process, and I guess it sits with the MLS steering committee.
All right, thanks. And then the last thing I would mention is, I know it costs money, but from the events that I go to out there, the little mobile sound system you guys have really, really could use to be changed, updated, improved. I'm sure you guys already know it's really hard to actually hear when people use the sound system that you have out there. So thanks.
Agreed. Thank you.
Councilman Cooper.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And thank you, Laura, for being part of our community. A couple of quick questions. FY18, some money's been appropriated in the past and is not yet funded. And then there's $3 million in this year's capital spending plan. How much money on capital improvements are you projecting to spend in FY18 from both sources? Both this $3 million for Greenway and soccer and from, I guess, past year's appropriations?
Well, the $3 million that's already been appropriated is actually in Parks budget.
Well, it hadn't been appropriated yet.
No,
You mean
we have an existing $3 million.
$3 million from last year?
Correct.
Okay,
and that is in the Parks
and that's
budget.
You haven't spent any of that $3 million.
There's been some expenditures out of there for design and some early planning work on that.
Okay, so some of last year's $3 million has been spent to date,
Yes.
but not the bulk of it?
Correct.
Okay, and then this year in the capital spending plan, $3 million, that's an additional separate $3 million?
Yes, also in Parks budget.
Okay, and is there any other appropriated but unfunded activity that may be funded and spent this year? I guess it's a question also for the finance department.
I think that the best source for this question, we just sent around a quarterly financial report. Every project that has been authorized with the council, by the council, and its status on where the funding is available in that report by department. So that is a handy reference for the entire council to get that information.
Okay, thank you. But the last year's $3 million, we've not drawn down much of that to date, but we might expect to draw down the balance of that this year.
If you give me just a moment, I've got the report with me. I'll look it up.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you both.
And seeing no one else in the queue, Director Schlosser, Mr. Sanders, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Ms. Kennard, is the farmer's market ready? Come on up.